So here we have the BMW 118D on an 11 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside, you can see it's a two-door coupe with alloy wheels. We're going to start off inside the boot area of the vehicle first. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat, should you wish to increase this space even further again. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then, as I mentioned, we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of it from there. Now that we've done a full circle, though, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Over on the left-hand side, first of all, we have the speedometer. We have on the right-hand side the rev counter and the fuel gauge. In the centre, you can see the total miles for this car. They are 115,582. You can change information that's displayed above that for various bits of trip computer and fuel economy information, and you do that using the button on the end of the indicator stalk. If we back out to the steering wheel next, we have stereo controls on the steering wheel. Behind the steering wheel, the button I was using just a moment ago at the end here, and the start and stop button for the engine itself. Just need to make sure the key is in the vehicle with you. Over into the centre next, we have your main stereo. So the volume on that left-hand side, AM and FM radio, as you can see. This car's also got a CD player and auxiliary input. So if there's a CD in there and a device attached to the auxiliary, you can play your music that way, of course. We can make adjustments to our bass, treble, balance and fader from down here as well. Below that, we have dual zone climate control. You can adjust the passenger temperature, the driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in. And when you're happy with those settings, that button turns your air conditioning on. Same button to turn it off again. Or hit auto. The car will now take full control for you to maintain the temperatures that you've asked for. Press auto again, you go back to whatever setting you had that on previously. We can turn off the stop and start. This car is designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic, which in turn will save you fuel. The system is off when that light shows. We have a 12-volt charging socket and cigarette lighter, some storage just there, or an ashtray, of course, and a 6-speed manual gearbox. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at 7daysonly.co.uk. We'd love to hear from you soon.